Hello, everybody. Welcome to RWBY. There is no more R. She's dead.
Yep. Suffer.
Last time in just like what an episode. Neo tormented Ruby into convincing her to essentially killing herself. So it was not fun.
Kind of based, honestly. That was a joke.
I was about to be like,
please
yeah,
don't kill
man.
me.
Based on what?
Based on these nuts.
And then Neo was all like, oh, now I am empty. And then the cat was all like, okay. And then hopped down her throat like Mario hopping down a pipe. I've been replaying Mario Odyssey, so that was the first image that came to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that game is still really good? You have a Switch, and you haven't played it.
Yeah, I know.
Mistake. Just like your entire life. I don't know what's going on with me today. So let's see where she ends up. Because I'm not convinced that she's actually dead.
I'm not even gonna lie. If this is literally how she dies, that's honestly kind of an amazing way to do it. Because you just make so many people mad.
I'd be like, oh my god. If you're excited to see the pain and suffering that Rooster Teeth has brought upon us today, then do me a favor and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss the next RWBY episode. It might be the finale. 3, 2, 1, go. Wub, 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 wub. Yeah. This opening's still great.
Yep.
What do you think this opening compared to the other ones? If you can remember them.
I don't remember all of them. I'll compare it to the first one because I remember the first one the most, and it's not as good as the first one.
You think?
I mean, let's be honest, the first one just has a special place in all of our hearts.
The first one's iconic. I've always thought that the second one was probably the best, I think. But I really liked last season's as well. This song sounds like... So, I forget if I've talked about this during the show or not, but the singer, Casey Lee Williams, before Volume 8 started her own band called OK Goodnight. This song sounds quite like something that would come out of her band. Actually, I don't know if she started it, but she's lead singer. Alright. Where are we?
A door opened for Alex at the tree.
Fun.
And then another one closed in his
Before she
face.
went back home. The girl had a great many questions to ponder.
So do I. Oh.
After all the lessons she'd learned, and the friends she'd made and lost, who had she become? Would she still be the same Alex when she went back home?
I was like, who's reading
The leaves
this?
of the tree rustled, and on the way,
Summer.
Alex heard one more question. What are you?
Understand.
RWBY become part of the tree?
Alex, the pleasers, now RWBY. What does this place want?
Us all to cry.
I don't understand.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Jaune.
What did I do wrong?
Everything.
We can figure this out. There's got to be a way to get to the tree.
Hello there. You appear upset. Would you be so kind as to tell me how I can help?
Hello.
Perhaps you are
Did they
hungry?
evolve?
No, that's okay.
Did they evolve into
If I
crystal?
can get you anything else,
I think they
please
did.
don't hesitate to ask. That's what I'm here for.
What?
Wait.
What are you?
We are the genial gems, and we have
Genial
arrived here to
gems.
clean up this beautiful land and create something wonderful and pleasing.
It's a cycle. You tried to prevent the cycle from happening, and that never goes well. But look at them.
I get that they're better than like the people pleasers because they're not paper, but they're nowhere near as cute.
No.
This is them, isn't it? They're back.
Yeah.
It's
Reborn.
just like they said. They came back from the tree better.
No flood or fire will ever hurt them again.
By trying so hard to save them, I stopped them from becoming what they needed to
Yeah,
be.
you essentially gave them an
Yeah.
Everstone.
I was being selfish. because
Suffer.
I wanted the rush of rescuing someone. And I got that here.
Man just kept pressing B
I
when
think
they
you're
were
asking too
evolving.
much of yourself.
True.
We've been telling ourselves that failing means we're no good. But I can guarantee even the best huntsman in history, they've all lost. But they were still incredibly brave. And good.
Yeah, there you go, John.
Yeah, only good, not great.
Ben, relax. It's hugging moment.
No, I need them to realize
That
they
cat
fucked
was
up.
right.
They've already realized it.
I need them to realize
Just
more.
needed
Ruby's
to
dead.
accept it. It's not a place you go.
Wow, we're there. It's a place we went.
It's time for us all to evolve.
So, if you go to the
Place
tree
no.
and come back better, Ruby's,
Ruby becomes her mom.
hopefully Ruby, it'll give Ruby a way to help work it out herself, or her friends could help her. Yeah, it's the caterpillar. Forget its name.
Now, Ruby just comes back with 2 extra arms.
Ruby?
No, that's a tree, Yang.
Dumbass.
You should probably let her.
We have to get her out!
I think I get it. This is how we got here, or why the tree brought us here. Acceptance.
We've done everything we can. Now it's up to Ruby. Whatever happens next, we have to welcome that.
But what if she isn't Ruby anymore when she comes back out?
Well, let's see how he is. Oh my god, he's got legs.
Maybe that's not for us to decide.
Change is scary and hard and stuff, and all the cliches, you know those. But it's true.
Oh my god, guys, Ruby's alive. Who would have thought?
Ben, I know it sounds like a cat poster, but it's true. Do you know what that's from? I think about that line a bit. It's from the Lego movie.
Ah!
You just gotta
I've only
believe. I know
I've
it
only
sounds
seen
like a
it
cat
once.
poster, but it's
Oh, I remember. I remember that scene, actually.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting to be here. Are you the tree?
You could say that. But that is a simplistic understanding of the tree and what it does.
We're straight up in the final boss of Elden Ring right now.
What's going to happen to me?
Radagon?
Am I gonna die?
Yes.
The only thing that can happen to you here is what you want to happen.
Wow.
The choice of what you become and where you end up is yours to make. You don't know what you want, do you?
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
What's that?
A gate. It's open for us. Oh, look at that.
Literally, though, like, wow. I guess that's how the episode started. The door is open.
Way home.
I swear to God, I'm not ahead of you.
Lol, get
She
wrecked.
made a noise.
Oh, good.
It's the cat inside
I
it.
forgot. I forgot about
I
that.
guess your little plan to get out of here isn't working.
You've always been the worst of the bunch.
Damn.
So Neo can't go through the door.
Hey, what do you have against Weiss?
No. She has no attachments to your world, nothing to return to. She has failed me, just like Alex did.
Like Alex?
Well,
A cowardly, wretched girl whose story you've been foolishly following all along.
yep.
The same girl that I followed too. Because she promised me she would bring me back to Remnant with her. When in truth, she had no intention of taking me. No, after talking to the tree, she had a sudden crisis of conscience. Decided she wanted to fix everything she'd broken in the ever after, including poor Jaune. And so Louis.
So that's why he didn't die of the poison.
Very last moment, Alex didn't.
What did you do to her?
I ate her.
Superhero
What
landing.
would do with a broken, useless thing? No, you didn't. You monster!
We gonna fight? We gonna have a fight time?
She's still here. Yes! All my work. It's not lost! Deep down,
What?
she wants nothing more than to return to Remnant and play hero. I just need to cut her out.
Don't do that.
She will take me there.
Alright, fight
No.
time is guaranteed
Whatever
now.
happens to Ruby is up to her. Not you or anyone else.
Then I'll put you in the ground.
Oh, we're in a tree. Put me in the tree.
What are these lights?
The souls that are moving on to whatever they become next.
Huh.
Do they choose what their next life will be like?
Such concern for souls you don't know? Or is it for yourself?
Alright, here we go.
There's no way we're letting you get to Ruby!
But don't you see? What comes out of that tree might not even be your sister
Oh,
any longer.
God. Oh boy. Yang's like, you don't do
to
that.
be the hero, like the stories that my mom read to me. I just wanted to do the right thing, but every step of the way, it's like there is no right thing. I've tried so hard,
True.
and I may have just done more harm than good. I don't understand who I need to be, because who I am right now, she's not cutting it.
What if you could be anyone?
Ayo.
This whole time, I thought Alex made it back home and lied about everything that happened.
This episode's awesome.
But you were the one who killed, who lied.
You were never a brave knight either. Just more fairy tale nonsense.
It's very rude.
No!
John! Hello? Ben? Things are happening.
That do be the case.
Who did this belong to?
It do be like that, though.
It's not about who did, but who could. Can you feel the woman who might hold it? The weight of who she is. She could be you. You could put any one of them on and leave Ruby Rose behind.
It's all so heavy. It's the only thing I can feel anymore. And it never, ever goes away. The feeling of not being enough.
And how would you measure enough?
Before she went back home,
Mom.
the girl had a great many questions to ponder. What are you?
Oh!
Am I gonna be right? Is Ruby gonna turn into her mom?
I mean, I kind of thought the same thing, but like, got this whole weapon character design for her. That ending gave me like whiplash. I was like, oh, we're just gonna stop there? Huh, huh. Next episode's gonna be good. This is a pretty song. Is this the song that played during Blake and Yang's kiss? Just like a different section of it.
Maybe.
So Ben.
Howdy.
I looked down in the comments briefly and saw that most people are talking about how short the episode felt.
Yeah.
Yes, it did feel quite short.
Yup.
I'm not really that. It was 15 minutes, which the average for this show is like 17 to 19, so it is shorter than usual, but it's not that much shorter.
Haven't we had a couple 13-episode ones? Or 13-minute ones?
Probably. The length of this show is variable, but I'm sure the finale is going to be a little longer than average episode. Mm-hmm. You know, when I was all like, I'm expecting depression. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Hey, listen, there wasn't a trigger warning for a reason.
Yeah. Ruby's coming to terms with things. I'm going to wait to comment on the pace of this season till like we actually finish it.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting Ruby to kind of work things out and bounce back in like a couple episodes. So it feels like that went faster, but for the most part, all the sentiment of the importance of growing and changing and stuff is all there. And Ruby's main issue is that, which I think is a common thing that you learn growing up, especially in your later teens, is that the things that you dream to grow up, that you want to grow up and be in life, things that you want to do in life, they are often not what they seem, and difficult, and it feels like no one ever really fully prepares you for it. I like that Ruby's like realizing things. I don't think she's gonna become her mom. I think she's gonna stay Ruby, but she might be getting her mom's weapon.
I definitely think she's gonna stay Ruby. Question.
Yes.
Because you remember Ruby lore way more than I do.
Uh-huh.
Is it confirmed her mom is dead, or was it that she's just missing?
It's never really been confirmed what happened to her mom. She went to fight Salem and never came back. And this season makes it seem like she ended up here somehow.
Yeah, because that's been my thought since the beginning of this season. I just had this feeling we're gonna just fucking find her mom, just big chilling somewhere.
Uh, since only her weapon is around, I would be surprised if she weren't dead. Maybe just her weapon showed up, but we'll see. It could be surprising. It could be her mom is still around. Honestly, it's been kind of a thing since the beginning of this series. Like, is her mom really dead?
Yeah.
The very first, like, the first RWBY trailer is RWBY going to her mom's grave. So it'd be rather poetic if we found out that that was all just a lie. I don't know if it would fully be great for the narrative, but another thing that Rooster Teeth has teased before is that we would find out the backstory of Team Stark, which is Summer, Taiyang, Raven, and Crow was their team. I believe it's been said that we would get a backstory on them. And one way to do it would be potentially from Ruby's mom's point of view. See how she and what happened to her, what her fate was. Could happen next episode. I don't know. I really have no idea what's about to happen. And I kind of love that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in the finale, you're all like, all right, you know what's going to happen. But RWBY has pretty historically switched things up in the finales of their shows. So let's go through the video. So here she is. Yep. I saw when we were skipping through the opening, I saw Little and I realized that Little's actually dead though.
That's so sad.
Yeah. Last episode there was a part where I'm like, maybe Little's not actually dead, and I just put up the copium meme because that's really what it was. It is really sad because I really thought that Little was going to be more important somehow, but they just put in this lovable animal character just to hurt us, huh? Just to hurt us. Anyway, Ruby's mom, Summer, she's here. This is the most like complete character design that we've gotten from her. So she has a character design, a full render, a full new render.
Are they
gotta
use
do
it?
something with it. And this is where RWBY got her emblem from, I guess. We talked about that when she gave it away. She said that it was a mother's promise, so she received it from her mom when her mom left. So she read Alex's story to her. And it feels very... So I love this because it brings back Ruby's original motivation, right? To be like the heroes in the fairy tales. She said that in season 1. A lot has happened, but she's really realizing now that like that's not how it is, or being a hero is not what she thought it would be. So I like that they're showing us this way. Where are they? Where are the babies?
There they are.
The babies.
The leaves of the
They actually don't look like they look like they're full-grown character models, honestly.
Did they look like the full-grown character models? Just like if you like took the corner of them and just shrunk them down by like a third or a fifth.
Yeah. They probably didn't make entirely new character models just for this, so I would say it's probably likely. So then we meet the Genteel Gems, right? Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Which are the paper pleasers, but reborn as being immune to all the things that Jaune was saving them from. Which is quite a beautiful thing. I like how this is the first one that we see. Mm-hmm. A lot of thoughts ran through my mind. I was all like, is this RWBY? Because it is a RWBY, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not crazy. But that quickly went out of my head. But for a second, I was like, oh, hold on. Hug. We all need the hug, right?
Yep.
After, like, giving Jaune a pep talk. I don't know how quickly I'd be able to do this after watching RWBY just possibly die. It's just nice. I'm glad that they're all good. And then they fucking teleport to the tree. Is Juniper gonna come with us?
I hope so.
The jackalope. Come to the real world with us.
I doubt it, but I hope it. It'd
They've
be cool.
been shown worthy. We saw, I forget exactly what the name of this character was. They have legs and wings. And here we have Ruby. And you can't tell me that this was not inspired by Elden Ring. So you don't really know Elden Ring, Ben, right?
I know a bit of it.
So do you know how like the entire world that you find yourself in is like all like at the center of it is this giant tree?
Mm-hmm.
So towards the end of the game, spoilers for Elden Ring, I guess. It's been out for like a year, but when you get to the end of the game, you go inside the tree, I believe, and you fight a blacksmith who forged the Elden Ring, named Radagon. So it's interesting that the blacksmith is inside this tree, and also after fighting Radagon, you immediately fight this creature called the Elden Beast. You fight them in an arena that looks very similar to this place. Lots of stars and reflections and stuff. I want to say that this was influenced by Elden Ring, but I don't know exactly how long ago that these like designs were decided on. Maybe it was just random. So Ruby is a Sayed. She doesn't know what she wants to do with her life. I am extremely curious to figure out what the answer she chooses is.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of person she wants to be. I mean, if it's like her mom, then she's probably gonna come out and be good. What a great pose. You having fun there? So, is Neo never coming out?
I guess not. I guess this is how her character ends, which is kind of a bummer.
I'm not 100% sure, but if Neo's really like, if this is the end of Neo, it's all kind of like everything about her character.
I feel like it'll be a huge missed opportunity. I feel like there's a lot more that can be done with Neo.
I'll agree. I hope we can fight the cat out of Neo and then bring her with us somehow. Like Ruby helps her realize what actually happened or whatever. Because Neo is like one of the most popular characters in the show. I do feel like it would be... The thing is that like, if you know the story of how Monty created Neo, it was just like, he had the idea for Ice Cream Lady and just made her as like, with no real expectations for her to do anything. And just like, since she became so popular because of her design, she's continued to be in the story, but I don't think there was ever really a plan for her. We also found out that the cat
is evil.
Is evil. So Alex didn't write the story. Lewis did.
So who did? Oh, okay.
Her brother actually left, and he wrote the story. I guess in memoriam. The cat killed her. Or something. And now we have to fight. I hope the fight is cooler than it was in this episode. Next episode? When the Kirby can put their minds to it, they can make some really cool fight scenes. Like, Ironwood versus Watts is still, like, a top-tier fight scene, in my opinion. So I think when Ruby comes out of the tree, there might be a pretty cool fight scene that they have planned regarding her. Hopefully. This is horrifying, first of all.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But I felt like the action regarding, like in this episode was, it was okay. They needed to get a lot of plot done. Then John got blasted out of the tree. We'll see how that works out. I'm not too worried, but we've talked about what is going to happen with John once he gets out. It raises I'd never thought of him not actually getting out, though. Like, somehow having to sacrifice himself. I really hope it doesn't happen. Because John is legitimately one of my favorite characters in this show.
Yeah.
Again, anything could happen next episode, and a number of surprises. I think after this, I talked a lot about Ruby's progression in the beginning. I also realized that all of my thumbnails, unconsciously, Ruby, I think, is in all of them, except for, like, 2.
It's just a Ruby fanboy.
I like Ruby as a character. This is her season as far as I'm concerned, so.
Well, wasn't it her whole show? I mean, the show is kind of
Yeah.
named after her.
Yes, but do you not feel that Ruby has been one of the weakest
No.
characters?
Um,
A lot of people complained that Ruby, for being the main character, is kind of eh. I think especially for volume 4 and 5, she was not super interesting. I don't even think that she was that interesting in the early volumes. The thing about her was that she was always pretty proactive in the early volumes. So she was always making stuff happen. And it felt like in 4 and 5, she kind of stopped doing that. And then she kind of started doing that, but making weird decisions in 7 and 8. I think her character has been done very good in this season. So I could talk more about Ruby, but I won't because I would talk a long time. Genial gem. Did I call it genteel gen?
maybe. I'll be honest, I don't remember what you said, but I think I agreed to it, whatever you did say.
If I said genteel gem, do you know what that means?
Genitals, right?
No, it means non-Jewish person.
Oh.
A Gentile. All right, so we'll see what happens next time. I very much like this episode, and if you liked my reaction, then you can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. You can also tell me what you liked about the episode, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on the next episode, which is the finale, I think. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Until next time, take it easy.
Goodbye.